Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 19th through the 25th. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. We're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on for this particular week. Once we clarify that, we're going to clear that spread, get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, the romance angels, the possible outcome, and the oracle cards. If you are returning, thank you so much. I love you guys. Thanks for all your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And if you're returning, and if you're new here, I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings, so that information is in the description box below. All right, so let's get started with your reading. This is for Aquarius. Okay. So, in your current energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's awesome. The Chariot and the King of Swords in reverse. For the near future, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Four of Swords. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Death in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So the overall energy for you is the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is actually great because it feels like you're finally moving away from any kind of emotional baggage. Anything that you had been holding on to, it seems like is finally starting to release from you. It seems as though it's been hard and difficult and very emotional, but there's a part of you that's ready. You're just at that place now where you're ready to walk away. Either you're about to start new, or you've just come to the realization that you don't want to hold on to this anymore. So the Nine of Pentacles tells me you're in a really good place. Your current energy this is very independent energy, which is so natural for you guys anyway. This is looking great, feeling good about where you are monetarily. If some of you, there's a message about work. If some of you are out of work right now still, it's about to shift and change. And I'll tell you why, because the Chariot comes in. So a lot of you are feeling very good and you're in your own energy. You're independent, you feel good, all that good stuff. I don't want to keep repeating it. So then comes the Chariot card. So where there may have been a moment that you felt a little shaken, you're going to be moving forward. So things are going to start happening. You just haven't heard the message yet. That's the King of Swords in reverse. So what I want to say about the Chariot card is being in the center there is forward movement, like I said about the Eight of Cups. So you're moving away from a lot of energies that maybe rocked your stability. So there's a couple of different ways I can read this. The King of Swords in reverse could be absolutely no communication from someone that maybe you had hoped you could communicate with, and you deciding, you know what, I'm too good for this. I need to move forward. I need to get on with my life. I need to put all this emotional baggage behind me. There was absolutely no justice in this situation, and if this person's not coming to me, I'm done. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that. It was definitely a third-party situation. Maybe this was somebody that you had thought was your perfect partner and you were going to move forward with this person. That is my indication that there's the King and Queen, and there's now clarity around that situation. So that was quick. That was a quick message. It does feel like very much moving on and moving forward. We'll get some clarification, but I think that was pretty clear. So the Three of Pentacles coming up with the Fool and the Four of Swords. This has had you in your head. So for those of you that this is resonating, there was definitely third-party situations. It could be that there were some that were parties that were married, and there was a hope that something was going to move forward, that somebody was going to take a leap into the situation, whether it be someone was leaving a marriage and wanting to take a leap of faith into a new relationship, into making a relationship work. But I think you've thought about this so much that you're getting to a place where you just need to move on. And I think you're ready. That's what it feels like. Now, they're bringing up something about contracts and contracts with work. If you have, this is going to be specific. So for those of you who have businesses of your own, something seems to be coming up. Like, just go ahead and write up the paperwork. Go ahead and take the leap forward into the business with these two partners. You've done enough thinking, I think is what Spirit's trying to tell you. You've already thought through it all. Like, you've got everything you need. So this is that push forward. Just do it. All right, we'll clarify that as well. Now, what Spirit wants you to focus on is all the work that you've already done. So you've gone through such a huge transformation, finding that inner clarity. The Queen of Swords sometimes doesn't really feel like she can speak up. So there may be a situation where you waited and waited and waited and nothing transformed and you never got to speak your truth about it. Spirit's saying that that's part of what you're releasing when you walk away, which I think you're already doing again. So there seems to be a need, maybe journaling, but you've gone through such a huge transformation to understand that it is a process and you're going to get through it. It's not going to be very easy because it was very deeply emotional, but this tells me that you're just tired of waiting for things to transform and you haven't been able to speak clearly about how you felt. And Spirit understands that. So just know you're supported. Know the people around you, because I'm getting messages obviously for you through Spirit. So they get that that's part of what's going on with you and part of what you're releasing. All right, so let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles with the Chariot card. All right, so yeah, the Three of Swords. This is definitely a situation where there was a third party. Either you were in it or they were in it, whatever the case may be. There was one and it's getting over that. So the energy for next week is focusing on releasing that. Now the Knight of Pentacles and then the Lovers in reverse. So the situation has definitely come to an end. This is going to be a more specific reading. When we get into your persons, it may have other aspects. So in other words, if you're single looking or someone from your past, whatever, that's going to be a little bit different. This may be just for some of you. There was definitely a situation that broke apart. It was extremely heartbreaking. No doubt there was third-party energy. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that okay, I know that a lot of you don't want to wait for a person, or maybe you're hoping. There's both ends, so don't beat each other up about that. The Knight of Pentacles says that somebody could still want to come back towards you. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I would never do that to you guys because it's just energy. This is what they're feeling. There is a part of them that knows that they have something to offer. They're a stable person, but I feel conflict there about a third party. So again, this is their energy and still wanting to move towards you with the Chariot card, but it's like they can't find the words. All right, so let's clarify the Three of Pentacles with the Fool card. All right, we've got the Nine of Pentacles again. This is you and you're very determined, and then the Two of Cups, stable, independent energy, and then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with someone who kind of treats matters of the heart a little bit immaturely, or they could be loving in a very young style. Like they could be a young soul is what I'm getting at, but I feel like they're holding that back. Now the Nine of Pentacles, you've always remained independent regardless. The Two of Cups in this particular deck tells me that you feel like this was such a deep connection. It's like the two of you saw through each other, not just into each other's eyes, but it feels very strong. And it does even to me right now. So it's kind of hard to get past. I'm almost like stumbling over my words because it feels like it's that deep. But something's off. There's something off. And I feel like it would create problems in your stability in your life. Like it would throw you off. And you're just too good at staying focused and stable. There's something really strong about that energy. So this person can't release you any more than you can release them because you see each other so clearly is what I want to say. All right, the Death in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands. And then again, and you heard me shuffle. So this is a focus on something that's already broken apart. The Seven of Cups is coming out of a confused place and wanting to move forward passionately. So Spirit's kind of saying, you're leaving this behind. There's no more confusion. You're moving towards a brand new beginning. Something that's going to be much more passionate. You probably can't even imagine it if you had this connection with this person, but this is a brand new beginning for you. And I think you're getting fired up about that as you walk away from the circumstances. Now, you could have walked away a long time ago, and this has just sat with you for a period of time, and you're just now releasing it. But it feels like Spirit saying, focus on what you've learned, how the transformation that you've gone through. Try to stay out of that place of confusion and pay attention to that fire that's in your belly that's pushing you to get this new start. Okay, I'm going to clear these cards and we'll get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. Think about them for just a sec as I clear this. Okay. So this is for Aquarius's person and their energy, please. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Wands. And then your energy is the King of Swords, the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in reverse. The overall energy for you and this particular person is, it feels like the both of you are willing to give to the relationship. There is no holding back. So whether this is somebody from the past or not, it's like both of you gave fully to it. So let's see what their energy is right now. We have the Queen of Cups, male or female. So this is somebody who gives a lot of love, is nurturing. We didn't talk about signs. You could be dealing with a Cancer. I do have a lot of fire here. So Leo, Sag, Aries, and Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, as well as another Sagittarius. And we have some earth. I'm going to say Capricorn energy, maybe Virgo. So this person loves very deeply. They know how to love. They're balanced in their masculine and feminine energy, it feels like. Now, for some of you, if this is your partner could be pregnant. I don't know who that would be for, but you could be the masculine watching and your person is pregnant. All right, so this is the energy of wanting to come in and speak the truth. So if you two are not in contact right now, this person has a tremendous amount of love for you and really wants to tell you that they know how difficult this was and what a burden it was. It seems like they're laying down the burdens of the past. The Six of Wands, and where things weren't victorious, they want to talk about that. So if you're in a current relationship, yes, this person loves you. Yes, they want to be with you. They want to give you the clarity that you deserve around, have a better understanding of why things were so difficult and why they didn't work in the past, or why things haven't been working if you're with them now. So your energy is the King of Swords. That's very much about cutting through the BS, and I think that's where you're at. You're just like, I'm not going to deal with anything other than they just said extreme truth. So somebody better bring it clearly to you, or you're just going to cut them out. Now, the Magician could say that you've been wanting to manifest this. So maybe you do want this person back in your life if you have no communication. If you're in a current relationship, I'd say you just need to give them clarity. Like, you want this to work out. You feel that there's stability. You feel like this person has a stable energy and they're the person for you. Now, the High Priestess in reverse could say at times maybe you weren't paying attention to your intuition. So maybe you had left the situation and thought that things weren't going to work out, and now you're realizing that you're in a good place and you'd really like to work it out, and maybe you want to express to them that you weren't really listening to your gut feelings. But this could also just be that you weren't aware of something else that was going on with them, and you still have a desire. So something's kicking up a notch in that with the High Priestess in reverse. There's a need to really pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, whatever that feeling is that you're getting, that's pushing you. All right, so let's get the romance angels and see what other messages we have. This is for Aquarius. All right, one more time. This is for Aquarius. All right, so we have attraction, worth waiting for, make the effort, very soon, and then release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. For those of you that were dealing with someone and you know that it's time to let go, it's a very strong indication that you need to release that energy, because I feel like there is something new coming into your life. So you may have already released someone and met someone new, and you're curious about what's going on, because I do feel like the ex is in the past. So attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. If this is a more recent situation and it's not someone that I said you walked away from, then yes, this person may be worth waiting for as you two get to know each other. Making the effort, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and then very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This to me says that there are energies working their way towards you, to have faith and wait, because the right one is going to be there, the right person. If this is them, fantastic. They seem to have a lot of love for you. Put the effort in. If you're willing, you seem to be, but this doesn't feel like a person that's necessarily coming back from the past. Could it be? Absolutely. No guarantees there. I won't do that to people. All right. Let's get the possible outcome for you. This is for Aquarius. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So to me, that's just, okay. So there's so many different scenarios. I'm going to do my best to explain what I feel. This is very much the ex, that there was a third party. That person may want to come in and say, I love you, but I know this was a big burden. I just want to explain why things couldn't work out. All right. The others of you, this is somebody newer and you don't know them very well. So that would indicate to me, the Three of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands, there isn't a ton of communication. It may feel like there isn't, both people could be in a place where they just don't want to give so much emotionally. Not that they're unwilling or manipulative that way. It's just that it feels like two people have cycles that need to close out before this one can begin. So this one's going to take some time to get going. If this is the X situation, this is all cards of it's not happening. It's not going to work out. And that's why you're releasing it. So this is one of those, again, like I said, something's happening, a cycle is closing. All right. Let's get the Lover's Oracle for you. This is for Aquarius. All right. It says freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And then we have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I think that's perfect. All right. Last but not least, we're going to get some messages from Spirit. This is for Aquarius. So we have the Fates, co-create, chop wood, and between worlds. And then we have flexible. This is about that new beginning. So if you are very much releasing the past, this is be flexible. Things could be a little bit different moving forward. Open up to a lot of different possibilities. Just be flexible if you can. So that's about new beginnings. All right, the Fates. Something fated is coming towards you. No doubt about it. That's all I can say with that. I just feel like something fated is coming into your life. Co-create. Now, this is you in the universe creating what it is that you want. So if you want this situation and it's a newer one, keep working with it. Chop wood. This is about putting in the effort and about balance. So you're going to have to do some, hard work in this particular situation if you want it to go forward. It is about balance and an equal give and take. And then we have between worlds. This is where I do feel you are. I feel like you're closing out that dark cycle, moving into the light, and you're going to find that peace on the other side of it. Threes are all about balance for me with the mind, body, and soul. So you're moving away from that dark place and you're really going into a much brighter future. All right, Aquarius, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful week. If you did want a personal, that's in the description box below. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you next time.